Okay, so we're reviewing this KitchenAid grinder here, and I guess a couple of things that jump out at you. First thing is it's a KitchenAid device, so you anticipate having decently high quality given the price that you're paying on it. And let's explain the issue. This is the finish on the surface. You can't really tell from the picture, but it's not actually polished flat. This is just a mill lathe surface. It feels extremely rough. It's not smooth at all. It's very odd. I don't know if that's a QA/QC problem, but it shouldn't be like that. The second issue stems from the way that they have this cup system set up. So this is the larger cup, which is a coffee grinding cup, right? And then they also have a spice grinding cup. And I like this idea. I like the idea of having a spice grinding cup. You can see the inside blade is a little bit constructed a little bit differently. And it's smaller to limit how much material you can load in there so that you can't accidentally, overload the machine. And then this is the coffee grinding cup. And you'll see that the blade is constructed more like a normal blade grinder. It grinds coffee just fine. If that's what you want to get this for, it grinds coffee just fine. What it doesn't do is grind spice too well. For that, you want this cup. Here's the problem. You'll notice this cup doesn't have any spice in it. This cup does. And my counter has spice all over it because they don't ship it with a top that matches this smaller cup. So when you put the spice in the smaller cup and put the top on top of it, like this, the material just builds up and gets past the top, goes around this nice, interior rim. Let me get this in the camera. That they put inside of it. Goes right past it and builds in this big cone around the inside and then makes the outside of your grinder, look at the makes the outside of your grinder all spice grindery that you then have to clean. This lid cost like 80 cents probably for KitchenAid to make. Why don't they ship a smaller one with it that actually matches the grinding cups that they ship it with? Why don't we have this? Why don't we have a lid that matches this? So the thing grinds coffee. That's one of the two jobs it's for. It does a 5-star job of that. It does a terrible job of grinding spice. It does a 0-star job of that. So it's a 3-star device.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do a real quick review, potentially again, of the KitchenAid spice grinder. I don't like it. It was one of the more expensive ones out of the ones that I was looking at. As you can see, every time you use this thing, it makes a mess, and I'm gonna show you why. Okay, so this cup right here, the large cup, once it fits down in here, there's no lid that even fits this one. So that's a problem. So this sits directly over that. You press that little button right there, if you can see it, and it grinds. And as you can see, it makes a total mess. And with this being an electrical item, as you can tell, I don't like having to try to wash this whole thing out just to make sure it's purely clean. So, getting back into it, these cups come with these lids, and they're nice. You can use this one right here to sprinkle with, but this is the problem. Let me see if I can get in close enough and show you guys what I'm talking about on here. See that play right there, that moving around? It doesn't take much for these lids. It's really this one, because this is the one. See that? This is the one that you would use to cover up while you're grinding on the smaller cups, and you just use that right there when you're using the larger cup. But for the cost of this, and just the way that the lids, lack of fitting, if they were screw-on, that would be a lot better. But just the way that they just kind of sort of snap down in there, and they have all that play, allows for a big mess even every time. This is not even the biggest mess that I've seen, but just thought I would run this video back or whatever and show you guys that. That's my opinion on it. I personally don't like it.
I was so tired of struggling with uneven coffee grinds or spices that lose their flavor fast until I found the KitchenAid blade grinder, which makes it so much easier. One touch control lets you grind beans or spices perfectly every time because it has the clear lid, which means you can see exactly when they're ready. Fresh coffee, fresh spices, no guesswork. Do yourself a favor and upgrade yours today. You won't regret it.